Jameson Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies. Did have the 1 interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 24 carries, 101 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so there's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few...
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 66 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Goff throwing again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Fields on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Again, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. There's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To the air again, Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot. And
they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bears are able to move back in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room.
They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. And that's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff. His throw incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now it's Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The final shot before break here. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Chuck. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Montgomery looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football. At their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That's complete, right around the 8. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This from 25 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Goff throwing again. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now Goff. This is caught. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 86 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, Fields. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing away at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 27. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Fields. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Bears! Byron Pringle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit getting set to go now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. He's got it to Williams. McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions 1st. Goff now to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Goff, pass complete. It's Hockenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and that's thanks largely to the play of their quarterback, Justin Fields, CD.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.